Hello guys, welcome back to the bridge. Today I will be teaching you how to hippo on every map. Let's get into it. That is how to hippo on every map with aquatic, and we're not going to do dojo since some maps are basically the same, like sorcery and boo. But the link for the map will be in the description. Okay, so for aquatic, for the mid hippo, I place all of these. I look upwards and place all of them. I normally just butterfly click, and then I place all of these to fill it in, and then place it again for the second layer, and then when I'm at the end I go up, and then there you go. So I'm up, and that's a pretty nice hippo. It's 2 layers. I only do that in solos, but I do it for every game mode, but in solos I only do it if the other player starts hippoing. So for the sides, I will always do it in doubles or 4s or trios. So I would do that. I would do the 2 layers, and then I would fill it and do 1 extra layer with just 6 blocks. And then the sides, I do it because easily someone can just jump and then score. It's not that hard to do it, so I just do the sides too. And then there it's fully blocked off, so you would like have to mine in unless you go on top. And then I just do the exact same thing for the other side. Okay, on Atlantis, I normally don't play Atlantis because I normally just dodge it, but when I am on it, which is normally in like doubles, I basically never play it in solos. How I hippo is I basically do the sides first, and then I go to the middle. I would just, okay, break, and then I would just do this, crouch every time, do the right side, and then I would make it 2 more up, so and then you turn out with this, but it's still not that great of a hippo since you can just break 3 blocks. So what I would do is I would do it 1 more time. Oh, I ran out of blocks, so you have to avoid. And you're basically done, and if you want you can do like 1 extra layer, but I don't. So yeah, that's the Atlantis hippo. I only do it on doubles. Okay, so next up is Chronon. Chronon is, I think, the easiest map to hippo on in Hypixel Bridge. So all you start off with is you just place 3 blocks like that, and then you just continue it, and that's it, because that's the hippo on Chronon. Because what's it called, like, people, what they do is, like, say for example I need a score in that place and my opponent's up there. What they do is they would build little things like this, and then you can just head hitter, and then if they jump this side for example, I would place 3 blocks, and then I would go up and then score since he's down there. So that's how people hippo on Chronon. They just, it's really simple. You just place 1 layer of blocks down here, and that's it. Okay, next up, Fortress. Fortress is like, I don't like it that much either, because if you get a wing, you can just jump to the side over here, and if they have a hippo, like, it's just a free goal. But when I hippo on it, you just place all the top blocks, 2 layers. It's like, you just look up, it's already built for you. You just need to place the rest of the blocks, and then fill it in. I do this extra 2 blocks, and then do 1 more layer, and you're done. So up here it would be 2 layers, and then down here it would be 3 layers. And then normally if your opponent hippos though, on Fortress you can just jump to the side, and then if you want you can also block them off, but when you jump to the side you're just in. So yeah. But you need to remember that you also can't place blocks here, so don't attempt that. And then you just do the exact same thing for this hippo, so. And you're done. Okay, so for Galaxy, I only Hippo on it in solos when I'm playing bridge scrims, but in doubles and fours I will always Hippo on it. But normal queue I don't ever Hippo on it. But how you start off is you place blocks like that, you do a second layer like that, and then you do it one more time, just like in Treehouse. And then you're done with the middle. It's that fast. And for the sides, I would never do the sides in solos, but in doubles or fours if you want, you can do that little wall, and then you can also do a little extra over here if you want. I don't really do it, but yeah. And then you do the exact same thing on this side, and you're basically done. That's the Hippo for Galaxy. Okay, next on the list is Hyperfrost. So the way that I do it is not the fastest, but like it works for me, and yeah. But so I would place the 3 top blocks like right here, since you can't place it here, and then I would place 3 more top blocks so that it's like easy to Hippo, where you can just look up and then place all the blocks. You place this block because if you don't, then you'll just fall while Hippoing. So I place that block, and then I look up and just start spam clicking. So there you go, and then you fill it in. I put an extra layer, and then for the sides, this is like the like harder part, but what I do is I start off here, and then I make it like that. So basically it's like that. You go up 2 for each time, and then you would do this so that it's like 4 up and 2 layers, so that's really protective. And then I would also just finish it up like that, and then this I would just go up 3 times like that. So that's the first side, and then I would just do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, and that's Hyperfrost. Next up on the list is Mr. Cheesy. Now, Mr. Cheesy is my least favorite map other than spawn block maps. Like with spawn block maps, I just avoid them, especially on a win streak, because spawn blocking takes no skill, but Mr. Cheesy is my least favorite non-spawn block map. Like, it's just so weird, the Hippo and stuff. I don't like the design of the map, but when I do play it, I start off Hippoing on the left by making a little tower thing with 2 layers, and then I do the same thing on the right. I'm not really fast at Mr. Cheesy because I don't play it that much, but then I do the middle, and then you're done. But I do put like just 1 extra layer like that, and then also you can just go down like this. You can just like block it off unless people just want to bypass like this, and then they mine up. So you can just block it off if you want. Yeah, that's Mr. Cheesy. Okay, the next map is Stump. So I would basically never Hippo on Stump in solos, but if the other player is, then I would. So what I would do is you would have to aim at the second top block, and then you would have to place. So if just keep moving to the right, and then you do it like that, and then I would do it 1 more time, and then I would fill it in. I would do 1 extra layer. You can do it 2 up or 3 up. It doesn't really matter. And then the sides, I would, like, no matter what, never do in solos. There's really no point. But in all other game modes, I would. So what I would do is I would just look down, place all the blocks like that. But then I would also go a little higher since they can just build up. So I would make it up to here. And then I'm done. So yeah, if you're over here, if he jumps from a wing, for example, he can't just go and mine in because he would fall unless he places a block. So I would just do that to the other side too. And then you're done. Full Stump Hippo. Next up on the list is Sorcery. Now, Sorcery and Boot are like the exact same map, So I'm not going to do boo, but I'm just going to do sorcery. So how I start off is I go to the right and then I look up. This is like a really fast hippo. So I do that. I place the 2 layers and then I fill it in like always. And then I put one of these extra layers. Because really, without one of these extra layers, all they can do is just break it, walk in, break it again, and they're basically already in. So I do place an extra layer. And then, yeah. So that's around 3 layers. And then I do the exact same thing for the other side. Fill it in. Place the extra layer. And you're done. That easy. Okay, next up on the list is urban. So on urban, it's a really quick hippo for solos. You just do a 3x3. So it's like this, right? And then you place the 3rd block. So it's that simple. But when I'm playing doubles or like 4s or something, you have more time. So what I would do is I would place all of this, make it like 3 layers, and then I would place the top, and then I would do 1 extra layer. But that's only in doubles and 4s. And then you can also like do this for the sides, but you don't have to. That's urban. Okay. Next on the list is Treehouse. Treehouse is like my least favorite map to hippo, but what I do is basically I never do it in solos, like I would never, but what's it called, in doubles and in other game modes, I would start off like that on both sides and then just do that, and then I would go up to like this and then crouch through each one so that I don't fall. And then here you can just start spamming blocks, and then you do it one more time. Switching through stacks. And then you're done. You can like do 1 more layer if you want, but that's just like for height. But yeah, it's 2 layers. Okay, so next up on the list is Tundra. So Tundra, I basically hippo it solo every time. I don't know why, but well, unless I'm like grinding for divisions, I do hippo it against sweaty players because it's just more fun. So you place the 2 blocks on each side there so that you don't fall while hippoing, and then you look up, place all the blocks, and then here it's like on Stump. You look at the 4th block, and then you start placing so that there's like 4 layers, 4 blocks that go up. And then after that, you would fill it in. And then you're done, but if you want, you can put like that, because 2 layers really isn't enough sometimes. So yeah, there you go. And that's Tundra. Okay, on Sunstone, I've never hippoed in my life in solo on this, but in like 4s and doubles, yes, I would. So what I would start off with is the middle. I would place these 2 blocks, put the inner blocks, and then fill it in. That's 2 layers. And then on the sides, you start over here. You place these, and then you place another layer. There you go, and then you fill it in. And then I would do an extra layer like that for protection. And then same thing on the right side, so. And you're done. It's a pretty fast hippo if you're good at it, but yeah. That is how to hippo on every map in Bridge. Have a great day and thanks for watching.